you know what that awful sound means? I've done it many a times. It means let's do some more transfer news. I can already hear Jason probably laughing at the transfer news, but he sounds like a quail when he does his alarm. So, not surprisingly, Manchester United are at the forefront of the continued rumours on who's going to be making their way to Old Trafford. So we already know that Memphis Depay made the signing earlier in the season, and he signs on to join Manchester United, which he'll link up with his teammates. An attacking winger. I'm not really sure where his best position is, but we will see him in the Premier League. He's strong, fast, the type of winger or attacking player that you could definitely see becoming accustomed to the Premier League, because he is got the physical attributes that's needed, more so than the likes of Di Maria, who obviously has got all the quality in the world but doesn't have that physicality about his game. But the question that many are asking me, especially around the TYT studio, and many people continue to ask, is why are Manchester United continuing to go for these attacking players? They're already rumoured to be trying to lure Paul Pogba back to Old Trafford. They're already rumoured to be trying to bring in Mandzukic to the Reds. So what is it about Manchester United that they continue to try and add these attacking players? And frankly, I don't even know what to say at the moment, because it is still shocking to me. We've got plenty of time before the end of the transfer window, do not get me wrong. But they should be still, I'm sure they do, but have their feelers out publicly as well, stating to the Manchester United fans, we're going to strengthen their back line. Because what is the problem this season? Their back line. Robin van Persie's been out injured, so you think about you bringing him back fit, maybe get another season out of him. You still get Wayne Rooney up top, you've got Depay, you've got Ashley Young firing on all cylinders. You've got a good attacking structure there. Yes, you can add another player or two in there. I think they need a star striker. I think Mandzukic could be a good striker to actually bring in. But what's with the back line? It's been misfit all season. You've got Smalling partnered back there with Jones. You've got Blackett coming in. You've got McNair coming in. Some of these youthful players who will be good to sort of court throughout their Manchester United career to be Premier League defenders. But where's the Nemanja Vidic? Where's the guy who's going to take everyone around them by the scruff of the neck and say, I'm the world-class defender. I'm here to take this team to Premier League glory. There's no one there, and they need to be signing someone like that. They've missed out on Otamendi. He's signed a new contract, even though if they wanted to, they probably could go out and splash out and bring him in. But there's still talks about what Hummels is doing. Why haven't they been at the forefront of trying to bring Mats Hummels to Old Trafford? Because he's a player who they can build around. He's a player that transcends what it means to be a world-class defender. Yes, he didn't have the best season for Borussia Dortmund, but maybe that's why he might be looking elsewhere, and Old Trafford could be a perfect fit for him. So Manchester United consistently are at the forefront of the transfer rumours, but it's all for strikers. Look at Harry Kane, another one of Manchester United's prospects, who, although they rolled out at the start of the season, at the start of the transfer window, saying that he wasn't exactly one of their main targets. He is a good signing to make, don't get me wrong, but do they need him at this moment? No. He's a great signing. I think someone like Liverpool would be more equipped to go in and try and sign Harry Kane if they could lure him to Anfield. But Manchester United, I've said it before, I said it at the start of last season, they need a defender in there. They need a centre-back. They don't need a makeshift centre-back like Rojo, who played the full World Cup at left-back, had some sporadic instances where he played centre defender. They need someone at the that centre-back that is strong, hard-hitting, the John Terrys of the world, who they are rare, but they are out there and available to get. Mats Hummels would be my go-to signing. There is plenty more signings that Manchester United could get. But other transfers around the rumour mill, which I'm going to tell you about. Petr Cech, Arsenal, Man United and Manchester City, surprisingly enough, lead the pack to try and bring the established goalkeeper to their team. So warning signs already if you're a Manchester United fan. This could mean that De Gea could be on his way out. Every day there's new rumours about his signing, his transfer fee, £28 million to take De Gea over to Real Madrid, where it seems it could happen. Petr Cech would be a good replacement if you ask me for the next couple of seasons. I think he's definitely got another 2 or 3 seasons in him. Goalkeepers age well. They're like the fine wines. Van der Sar hit the peak of his career towards his late 30s, I think, when he was at Manchester United. So you can never rule him out because of his age. Falcao, now Liverpool leading the chase for him. I don't think that's a signing they need. They need an established striker who's going to bring you goals. To be honest, I didn't think that Danny Ings was a direct signing that they needed to bring in, but after a lot of research, you've got to think, how much is Brendan Rodgers actually involved in the transfers? Is it the Anfield board that's trying to bring in these local players? Yes, Ricky Lambert was a good striker for Southampton. He didn't do it for Liverpool. I wasn't surprised. They need to bring in someone that they know has that star quality that can lead them to success, because the fans at Anfield are anxious. They just had possibly their closest season to winning the Premier League title not before this season, and then it was stripped away from them, and they're struggling to get into Europe, and they're losing their final games to teams like Stoke. They don't need to have players such as Danny Ings come in, who is a good player, don't get me wrong, but they need someone of sheer star quality to come in. Falcao in his day would have been that player, but after seeing Falcao this season, I wouldn't bank on bringing him in. So they're joining the race with Chelsea. And finally, rounding up the transfer rumours around the Premier League, Raheem the Dream Sterling. Where is he going to be going? Another player that's nowhere near the amount of value that they've pegged on his head. They've put, I think, a 40 million transfer price on his head. And Manchester City are trying to foot that bill. Has he established himself as worth that amount of money? Yes, he's young. Yes, he's got the attributes to be a good player. He's so fast. He's so crafty in there. But along with his attitude and the way he played this season, I don't know if I was Pellegrini, if I'd be willing to pay that amount of money for him. I would probably rather go in and pay the crazy price tag of an 80 million for Paul Pogba, because you know what you're going to get from him. This is a guy that's been in the Champions League final. It's a guy that's going to perhaps replace Yaya Toure if he moves on. So if I was Pellegrini, I'd rethink my options there. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the section below. This has been another transfer roundup. I promise I won't do the alarm sound ever again. But if you guys want it, leave your comment section in the section below. Continue to subscribe to TYT Sports. Check me out on Twitter @Francis_Maxwell.